Hi, welcome back to Leetcode. So in this video, I am going to discuss Leetcode problem 3588. Find maximum area of a triangle. So you are given a 2D array chords of size n cross 2 representing the coordinates of n points in an infinite Cartesian plane. So find twice the maximum area of a triangle with its corners at any three elements from chords such that at least one side of this triangle is parallel to x-axis or y-axis. Formerly, if the maximum area of such triangle is A, we have to return 2 cross A, 2 into A. So if no such triangle exists, return -1. Okay, note that a triangle cannot have zero area. Okay. Now for this example 1, this is 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 3 comma 2, 3 comma 3. So our triangle should be parallel to x-axis, something like this, anything like this, something, or something parallel to y-axis. This is the parallel to y-axis, and it can be something like this also. Okay. So we have to calculate the area of such kind of triangles. So for this, if it is parallel to x-axis, one side is parallel to x-axis, then what are the condition? Like suppose this actually the x1 comma y1, this is x2 comma y2, and this is suppose x3 comma y3. So this is parallel to x-axis. That means y1 is equal to y2, correct? And this is clear. So that means our triangle will look like x3 comma y3 and x1 comma y1. Another point will be x2 comma y1, correct? Both will be same, y1 y1 or y2 y2, both will be same. Now what will be the area for this triangle? First triangle, this is the first triangle, this is second triangle. For first triangle, the area will be half into base into height. So here to the base will be this is our base. So this will be x2 minus x1, correct? And what will be the height? Height will be this will be our height for this triangle, and height will be like y3 minus y2 or y1. Clear? So this is for area of first triangle. Now for the second triangle, this will suppose x1 comma y1, this is x2 comma y2, this is x3 comma y3, and this is parallel to y-axis. That means this actually the side that actually parallel to y-axis. Now to parallel this, so that means this line will be the straight, and to straight this, the x1 and x2 will be same. So for this second triangle, the condition will be x1 is equal to x2. Clear? Why? Because this is parallel to y-axis, this axis. So that means this line will be straight, and then the point of the x1 and x2 both will be same actually ultimately. So this is that x1 equal to x2. Now what will be the area for this? That is half into base into height, correct? So here what will be the base? Base will be this will be our, this is our base for this triangle, this is our base, right? So what is the length of this base? That will be y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1 into, now height will be what? This will be your height, correct? This will be your height, and height will be what? x3 minus x1, x3 minus x1. Now what have to do? We have to actually return the maximum area into 2. So ultimately this actually multiplies with 2, so 2 will be 1, and now our area will be ultimately y2 minus y1 into x3 minus x1. Clear? Correct? Now we have to maximize such kind of actually area for this. Now, how can I actually calculate this efficiently? So suppose we actually have multiple points. Suppose this is actually one point, this is one point, this is one point, this is another point. Okay, this is another point. Now I try to calculate, and I first of all I will try to generate all the triangle that is parallel to y-axis. Okay, so parallel to y-axis possible. This is one possible because our Cartesian actually look like this. So this will be parallel to y-axis. This is actually y-axis, and this is actually x-axis. Now this is one. So our triangle will look like this is our base. If I connect these 2 points, and one triangle will look like this, another triangle will look like this, correct? Another will be this, correct? Three actually triangle is possible, correct? We're using this base. Now, do I need to calculate this? Suppose I actually give the order 1, 2, 3. Do I need to calculate 2 and 3 both? No. Why? Because I actually fix the base. This will be our base. Okay. Height will be same because here actually suppose the point is suppose x3 comma y3, and this actually x3 comma y2. So what will be actually the height for this triangle 2? That will be y3 minus, suppose this is actually y1. Sorry, this is actually x2 comma something x2 comma y2. Okay, so the height for this triangle will be what? That will be x3 minus x2. Okay, for this triangle 3, T3, and for T2, what will be the height? That will be similar way, x3 minus x2, correct? So we need to calculate only one point, the third point. Like first of all, we have fixed 2 points. That will be our base. Now we need to actually visit only the unique points only, because our height will be same. Like if there is another point here, another point here, another point here, another point here, the height for till this to this point, between this point, both will be actually same, h1, h1, both will be h1, h1. Similarly for here actually it will be h2, and it will be actually also h2. Similarly this will be also h2. Got it? So that's why we need to actually visit unique x values. So parallel to, what is the condition? So I am actually generating all the triangle that is parallel to y-axis. First of all, fix the base. Or actually condition will be x1 comma y1 and x1 comma y2. Because parallel to y-axis, this is a condition. So this is actually the base. Actually the fix the base. Base means this thing I am trying to say. So here actually you can see that x will be same for these 2 points. So that's why the condition will be x1 comma y1 and x1 comma y2. Now the third point will be unique x points, correct? Because this will be, if there is another point in this plane same x position, would you need to calculate, because the height will be same, so our area will be same. I can optimize this. So so I have to visit all the unique x points, and I will try to calculate the area for this using this base. So first of all, suppose I want to fix this base, whatever actually the x, here actually x value will be same, x1 value will be same for all the points, or actually the placing placed on the base. Now for this, the area, what will be the, what I have to do? I have to do actually the maximum base into height. So if I want to maximize this multiplication, I have to actually try to increase both the value base and height. correct? So base, how can I increase this? So I can increase, suppose this is our the baseline, and this is suppose the another point. Okay, so I am fixing the, okay, this is our baseline, and this is actually the third point, possible third point. This is one third possible third point. This is okay. Now I want, actually I know that height will be something like from this to this, another will from this to this. This actually I can actually calculate. This is to increase the height. So height will be, I will take this maximum, suppose this will h1, h2, h3, h4. So I'll choose actually h3, correct? In this actually I maximize the height in this area calculation. Now how it will increase the base? So base, actually I can choose this point, another is this point, another is this point. Why? Then you can see that the what is the base length it will be. Suppose it's actually y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6. So if actually the difference between y6 minus y1 and y5 minus y1 and y4 minus y1, similar y3 minus y1, so y2 minus y1, how to actually give the maximum value? This will actually give the maximum value, correct? Because this is actually the farthest point from y1, correct? y6 is the farthest point from the y1, so that's why it will give us the maximum gap. So this will gap means this is our actually base, so I'll choose this base. I do not need to check this y5 minus y1, y4 minus y1, y3 minus y1, correct? So this is clear. This our base will be for this parallel to y-axis. Our base will be the farthest two point, correct? Or the rightmost point, or the leftmost point, correct? So that's why it will give us the maximum base. In this is like actually maximize our area, correct? This is clear. Similar way for the parallel to x-axis also will be the same case, correct? So parallel to x-axis, suppose that this means this is our all the points present in this baseline. This is our, suppose the baseline. I want to generate triangle with this using this baseline. Now suppose this is one point, this is another point, this is another point, and this can be possible that present here also, correct? Now this is our baseline, I know that, and for this, if I want to generate a triangle using this point, this is third point, so our height will be suppose h1, and for this it will be h2, for this it will be h3, for this it will be suppose h4, for this suppose it will be h5. Now what is the maximum height out of all of this? It will be h2. I will actually check the absolute value. Whatever the absolute value I will choose, that will be the h2. Okay, so I actually optimize the height. Now what I have to do, I have to actually maximize the base also. Base into height, I already fixed the height, maximum height. It is possible to using this from this baseline. Now I have to increase the base length. So I can choose this and this rightmost point. So this suppose this actually x1, it will x2, x3, x4, x5, x6. So if I choose the gap between x6 minus x1, it will give us the maximum base. Got it? So one baseline, in one baseline, only one maximum base is possible, maximum base length is possible, correct? So I can actually uniquify this, that I will, so what is the now approach is? So I will actually visit unique base position possible, correct? So one is parallel to y-axis, another is parallel to x-axis, correct? So suppose this is our the baseline I got. So this is mean that using the same x value, I actually multiple y values, correct? Now what I have to do? Next step is to calculate the base length. Base length will be what? The rightmost point minus leftmost point in the same baseline, correct? This is for base length, I will calculate. And what will be the height? Height will be, it will be something like here or here. Both actually possible, because it may be possible that using this triangle I will get maximum length. It may be possible that I will get maximum value by using this triangle. Okay, so that's why I have to choose both. So height will be possible two things. One is, suppose this actually point is L1 and this actually L2 and this actually X1. So if I usually try to calculate the height of this triangle 1 and triangle 2, so height 1, it will be something absolute value between L1 minus X1, and the height 2, it will be difference between L2 minus X1. So this is actually two different heights are possible. One is if I choose this height, this is as a third point, means the leftmost point. Another is for the rightmost point. Clear? Now I will calculate the area. So two areas possible. One is base length into height 1, another is base length into height 2. So I'll choose whatever the maximum area actually I can actually generate out of these two, and I will store this into the answer. Clear? This step is clear. If you have any doubt, any suggestion, actually comment on that. Clear? So how we can do that? So now go to the code. So I have written an answer. So it will be, I have to maximize the area. So I have initialized with this answer variable with long mean. Okay. I need actually one map. One is for parallel to x-axis. I need to know that for this particular x value, how many actual y values are present. Similarly, for when I generating any triangle that is parallel to x-axis, then also we need to know that for particular this y value, what actually x values are present. Okay, so that's why you can check that the key will be the int, and values are actually here actually set of integer, and this is xy map and this is yx map. First xy map means a key will be the x value, and against the value will be something how many y values are present using this same x position, and set of all x and all y. Why actually need this? Because we need to find out the maximum, like something I am actually here currently. I am trying to generate a triangle using this base. So I need to know that what is actually the leftmost x position actually I have, what is the rightmost actually x actually I have. So unique x value is possible. So that's why I have taken a set of integer, and currently I know that this is our x1. I need to know the x2 also, the third point, correct? So that's why from all x set I can easily find out that this actually x2 are possible, third point are possible. Got it? So that's why I have to store all the x coordinates and all the y coordinates. So I'm just iterating the input vector of codes, and in the xy map I'm storing against the key will be the x value inside the y value. Similar yx map against the y value I am storing this current x position, correct? And in the all x I am storing the current x coordinate, and the similarly in the all y I am storing the x coordinate, y coordinate. Got it? So after this, what will our actual data structure look like? Something like, suppose this is actually the point 1 1 1 1 1 2 and 3 2 3 3 3 2 3 3. So in the xy map, in the yx map, what will it look like? So in the xy map I actually have that particularly for 1, for this coordinate I actually have 1, correct? Similarly for this coordinate I actually have 1 2, because already actually I have 1, Now actually in the same position x, I actually have two y coordinate. One is coordinate is 1, another is 2. Got it? Next, it is actually 3, 2. So in the again 3, I actually have y position as 2. Similarly 3, 3. So 3 I already have, and 2 it will be stored 3. Correct? In the yx map, it will store for this y I actually have 1. Similarly for this 2, I actually have 1. For this 2, I actually have 3. So I already have 2. So it will actually store here 1, 3. Similarly for this coordinate, in the against key will be 3 and the value will be 3. Clear? So this is our store map will contain xy map and yx map. Similarly for all x, it will store all the unique value of x position 1, 3. Correct? In the all y, it will store 1, 2, 3. Correct? This is clear. Now what I have to do? I will actually try to generate all the possible of the first of all y-axis. So then actually I have to use xy map. That means I am using for the parallel to y-axis. So that means the base point will be the same x. X value of x base points will be same. It will be x, y1, and this will be x, y2. So that's why this will actually help us to generate the base. So first of all, try to generate that our baseline is present at x is equal to 1. Okay. So what is the point are possible? 1 and 2. These actually two base points are possible. So what will be the base length? 2 minus 1. This will 1 as our base length. Now what will be the height is possible? How will you generate the height? Height will be what? This point, this point, this point. So I have to optimally, if I want to calculate, I can generate check all the heights. But if I want to generate calculate the height optimally, maximum height, that will be the leftmost point, and I have to take another is the rightmost point. So from set actually it will store as a sorted order. So I'll choose 1 actually using 1, but 1 is not possible because this is a base length. Our area of a triangle cannot be 0. So this 1 is not possible for this baseline. Another is 3. So 3 is possible. So height will be 3 minus 1. So this will be 2. Clear? So area will be 2 into 1. It actually 2. Got it? So that's why I'm just iterating to parallel to. This is for parallel to y-axis. Parallel to y-axis. Okay, so I'm iterating the xy map. So for each x, I actually have multiple y values. So that means this is actually parallel to y-axis, and I actually have some y set. So if our number of points on the particular line, actually suppose only one point actually is present in this baseline 1, x is equal to 1. So that is not possible to generate base, because to generate a base, I need at least 2 elements or 2 coordinates. So that's why if y set dot size less than 2, then continue. I can't generate. If it is greater than equals to 2, then it's what I can do. I can actually check the height, different heights, and the base length, maximum base length. So what will be the maximum base length? So maximum base length will be something to rightmost point in the same x is equal to 1. So I can easily find out from this set. So 1 will be the minimum y will be I will get from the begin, and the rightmost or the maximum y value I will get from r begin, rightmost. Got it? So now actually I have these two things. One is, so for this baseline, I know this is the max y, and this is max y, and this is for mean y. Okay, I know I found this from this y set. Now this is your base length. Base will be max y minus mean y. Now I want to know the height. So what will the different heights possible? I can actually check all the height, but it will give us a TLE. I have already checked that. You can see here that I actually commented that code, that I am iterating all x possible, all the x unique value possible. If x2 is not equal to x, so that means this is not in the same baseline, it is different position. So I will get some height, at least height will be greater than 0. So that time area will be difference between of the x2 minus current x and the base. This is ultimately the base value, correct? But this actually gives us TLE because it is possible that this is n square. It is not possible to run in 10 to the power 8. Now what I can optimally do, I will choose what is the rightmost point and what is the leftmost value of the x. So this is the leftmost x and this is the rightmost x. So I can easily find out what is the maximum length for this, maximum height for this. This is h1 and this is actually h2. Correct. So that's why I have taken two variable. One is mean x that will get from the begin, and the max x that is the rightmost r begin. But and if it is mean x not equal to x, that means we will get some height. So now calculate the area. So what will be the area? Absolute value between x minus mean x into base. What I am not doing the half into half, because ultimately we have to return the answer, the maximum area into 2. So that's why we don't need to check the do not need to do the multiplication with half, 1 by 2. Got it? This is for mean x, and it is possible that another area is possible, that is with max x height. So that's why height will be that time x minus max x. X here it is indicating that this is the x, and this actually mean x, and this actually max x. So the height here actually will be h1 max x minus x, another will be mean x minus x. Correct? Because this baseline is fixed. Correct? This is fixed. Similar way, now generate all the possible triangle with parallel to x-axis. So that time I have to iterate the y-x map. So for particular this y, if our triangle is base is parallel to y-axis, so that means y value will be same. Here you can say that y value will be same for this point also. It will be x1 comma y, it will be x2 comma y. So this actually fixed. So what actually I have to do? I have to take the rightmost, actually the two extreme point. One will be the x1, another will be x2, to generate the base. Similar way. So this actually you can see that I am iterating this x set. I will actually have some x set value against this particular y. So I'll choose two value. One is the leftmost begin, another rightmost r begin. Got it? And now actually we will generate the maximum base length possible in this current base. Now I want to calculate the height, maximum height. So height is possible that it is possible that our one point is present here, another point is present here. So it is possible that I will get one height here from here, h1, another is I will get from here h2, height 2. So I will choose both the actual calculate both the actually using both the height. So I'll get from the leftmost point of the all the unique y values, and similarly for the rightmost y values I will get from here set. Now if mean y not equal to y, that means we actually have some height. If our mean y is equal to the same, because I get what is this is our mean y. So can actually generate, I know this is actually the 2 point, third point can be possible here, possible, but this is not a triangle because our area for this triangle, such kind of triangle, it will be 0, but they mentioned that 0 is not possible. So that's why I will, if it is not equal to y, then only calculate the area. So the area will be what? Absolute value of y minus mean y. Similar way, the height, this is height, maximum height possible h1, another is possible h2. So that's why both the thing I will calculate, and I will actually compare with the answer variable. Ultimately, if our answer is equal to still long mean, that means we can't generate any. There is no possible actually the triangle possible to generate such kind of triangle, or actually area also greater than 0, and also one base actually is parallel to x-axis or y-axis. If it is not possible, then it will be still long mean. Then we have to return -1. Else we have to return whatever the actual answer I have written from here. Got it? So in this way, what will the time study for this? So for this, here actually iterating the each position or the each input coordinates. So it will take if the n coordinates are present, so it will be take big of n. Also to insert into the hash map, it will take it is sorted order, so it will take log n extra, so it will be NLogN, right, to sort and store. Now iterating the each map again, so it will suppose big of n, and anything else big of n. Here it will sort of big of n because we are not doing anything extra. So ultimately the time is totally big of NLogN, correct? Clear? And I have shared this code in the description, you can check that also. And you have any suggestion, any comment, you can comment on that. And if you find this video useful, please like the video. If you not subscribed, please subscribe the channel. Bye.